Welcome, Scorpio and Scorpio cross watchers, to your reading. So thanks for stopping by my channel today. And of course, I hope you're having a good day. Oops. So we have the Knight of Cups. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to look at these 1 second. Oh, dang. Okay. So I'm not farting. I'm just uncomfortable in this chair. Okay. So I'm moving around a bit. I feel like somebody knows that they came in too quickly. Sorry, I'm so uncomfortable right now. I feel like they know that they came in like too fast, too strong with too much, right? And it's almost like, and now they're trying to, almost like they came in with too much fire energy. And now they're trying to like hold back and show a different side of themselves. And they seem to feel that you are going to see that in them. You know how sometimes that happens and they're worried, but I'm not really seeing this person being worried. They seem to feel that you are focused enough on them, that there's enough of a connection between the two of you that it's not going to affect like the long-term connection or the connection long-term. Ah. So we have the Ten of Swords reversed with the Eight of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, of course, talks about things getting as bad as they possibly can. And it's reversed. So it definitely feels like this person, they do not see it that whatever is happening here is over. I feel like this person is, it's almost like someone that like they took their shot at you, like trying to get with you, and it didn't work out in the way that they did it. It's almost like they did it without forethought. It was impulsive. It's almost like the strength of the connection was enough that they thought they could just come in, but that's not how it works. And so it's like, and now they're trying to show you a different energy. But from what I'm seeing, and you may or may not want to hear this, I don't think this person has any intention of giving up anytime soon. Like zero intention. They're going to find, what I'm picking up from them right now is they're going to find what you want and they're going to make sure they give it to you. And it's almost this energy of like, they kind of don't care what they need to get, who they have to become. It's just, that's just what's going to happen. So in the recent past, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Fool. They know. I feel like this person knows why you, either you set them free or whatever it was that didn't work out. They know exactly what they did wrong. I feel like they may not be ready, or it's almost like they're not willing to admit it to you. They, like, if the two of you were in a long-term connection, they would admit it to you down the road when they felt that it wouldn't affect the stability of the connection and the relationship between the two of you. But I feel like right now they may be trying to not really pay attention to that. I feel like this might be somebody that has left, like they may be someone that doesn't have the best reputation in that they've left a trail of broken hearts behind them. And you may not feel bad for this person from what I'm seeing, like I wasn't, I don't know what this person did exactly, but it feels kind of like they used their charm or their charming nature to, get with people before. But it's like, but now that they actually really want someone, like genuinely, it's almost like there's this terror that seems to be building that they might actually not get what they want. They're totally ignoring that, but it's there. It's almost like them feeling that you're not kind of like receiving their advances or being open to them. They're looking at it like, well, is this karma from the past? Like, what is this? Why is this happening? And I feel like when that sort of stuff comes into their headspace, they just push it back out again. And like, nope, I'm going to have this new beginning and that's what's going to happen. And when it starts, it's going to go off like gangbusters. Like just very... I almost want to say like very focused and determined to be with you or to have you or, however you want to say that. And I feel like if you brought up certain things that this person said or did, it's almost like they would try to duck and dodge them. It's almost like they want you to forget about the past and start fresh. Maybe not start fresh, because it depends on the, if you guys even truly started before. But it's like they want you to forget about that and look at them as they are now with the intentions that they have now. There's this, I've heard it, this is the second time, it's almost like there's a little bit of, like, desperate energy. Not that they're, the kind of person that has left a trail of broken hearts isn't a desperate person. But there seems to be some sort of desperation here, in that it's almost this feeling of like, holy shiz, I really want this person and it hasn't worked out so far. So it's this energy of like, they may not let on that they have that desperate energy, but it's there. I feel like they would come across more as like charming rather than with that kind of desperate thing, right? It's like they know how to put on that show if they need to. They really want you to just focus on them and not look at anything that's going on around. So we have the Five of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, I don't know what the situation or the history the two of you have. I just keep getting this feeling that this person wants you to forget about everything in the past and focus on what they're doing now, right? It's the energy of like, let's say, for example, may not be the actual situation, the two of you were in a relationship and they treated you poorly. And you gave them another chance. I'm not saying that you would, okay, but just for the sake of describing the energy. And you gave them another chance. And they actually did change their behavior, but they didn't really want to take responsibility or like even talk about what they did. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just want you to focus on right now, pay attention to what I'm doing right now, rather than, it's like, don't waste time on, like them saying this to you. It's like, don't waste time being sad about that. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm here now. You don't need to be sad about that. And it's kind of like you're looking at them like, well, all that stuff still happened. You know what I mean? So it's like there's this real... I don't really understand, to be honest with you. I hope I'm describing it well enough. Yeah. Three of Swords with the Two of Wands. I feel like this person, like when the first card first came out, it had this energy of like this person may not have realized how much they hurt you when they did, or whatever happened, how much of an effect that had on you. I feel like it's almost this energy of like there's been this thick black fog between the two of you, and they're trying to like clear this tunnel so that you can see them through the fog, and they can be like, but it's not going to be like that anymore. Um, what I am seeing is that if you did choose to give this person another chance, again, it's like it's hypothetical, and I know I say this all the time. It's about the energetics. It might not be the actual situation. So it's like this person actually feels a significant amount of guilt when they see these small differences in your behavior. For example, let's say the two of you are having like a picnic on the beach or something like that. And they do something that like they know you'll really like, but when they do it, it's like this flash of it's like you remember a time when they did some, like there's some sort of relation to pain that they've caused you with what they're doing. And it's almost like, and it's those smaller moments where it seems to hit them that like, this might sound strange, but like you're an actual person with real feelings that was hurt repeatedly by them. And as much as they want to pretend, like, even if this person has changed, which it, from what I'm seeing, they have that intention. And it's almost this energy of like them wanting to prove it to you. Fine. But it's like the magnitude of what happened between the two of you, and that the effect that had on you. It feels like there might be times where this person, they have a really hard time accepting it. They may at times like tell themselves that the reason you're acting that way, it's got nothing to do with them. And I feel like sometimes they believe that, and other times they know it was them. I feel like sometimes they want to blame the fact that maybe you've had bad relationships in the past, or you weren't treated well in other relationships. And I feel like sometimes they justify your sadness as caused by those other things. But I mean, no one can lie to themselves that much. I mean, at least this person. They're trying to. And what is commendable is that when this person gets into the place where they realize that that hurt was caused by them, which may be a process, but when they see that, it's like their immediate reaction to that is, I'm going to fix it. They're not, for whatever reason, and it may be irrelevant depending on what happened between the two of you, they don't want to sit there. They don't want to sit and like feel that. It's almost like when they're putting the blanket down at the picnic, you say something and you might see their expression change for a moment, like their lips get tight. And it's like, and they won't look you in the eye for, when they're like unpacking the picnic or whatever. And it's like, and they won't look you in the eye for a few seconds until they can kind of compose themselves again. It's almost this energy of them looking, like when they start to really see what happened and the effect, it's almost like they're looking at it like, you know what I mean? I feel like for some of them, it may make them reevaluate pursuing you, not because they don't want you, but because it's almost this energy of like, well, do I even deserve another chance? I feel like for those of you in situations where they feel that, they still pursue you, but not as fervently, not as determined. It's like they'll make themselves available to you, but maybe won't pursue you per se, if that makes sense. So what can Scorpio, what's coming up for Scorpio? What do they need to know? The Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So, sorry guys, 1 second, I'm just going to move all this out of the way. So the Two of Wands usually talks about having to make a decision, and then the Six of Pentacles talks about generosity and things kind of coming into balance. Scorpio, I'm not so sure. I mean, and of course, number one, it's 100% your decision. I mean, obviously, but you know what I mean. And number two, I almost said there's a decision that you need to make, and you may not want to, it's like you don't want to be open to this person, but you, like the healing that would come with the closure that you'd get is what you're looking for. And I feel like, and if you kind of like hang out with this person, you do see changes. I'm not so sure that you believe them, but it's almost like this person seems to come or like speak with such insight that they didn't have before. And it's kind of this energy of like, it's really nice to hear. But where was that? Like if you do choose to try again with this person or whatever, or try for the first time, right? Because it depends. This isn't the advice of the cards. This is what I'm seeing you doing. You won't be letting them get away with what they did without having to take accountability or responsibility or what have you. Like that's not going to happen. It's almost like it's not even a decision that needs to be made, whether or not something's going to happen between the two of you, unless like balance is restored. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like it's almost put them in this flustered sort of energy, right? It's like they don't know what to say. They kind of had this game plan coming in, and you're kind of like, no. Almost that, you shall not pass, because I feel like you aren't even open to having a discussion. And this isn't the cards advising you. This is what I'm seeing. It's like you're not even open to having a discussion with them if it's not going to be like all the cards on the table. I know that's a little trite with cards on the table. So let me rephrase that. It's like if this person if they come in and they're not able to be completely open and honest about what they did and acknowledge what it did to you and the connection or possible, what it did to you, what it did to the relationship or possibility of one, then they're going to kind of get stonewalled. And I'm almost kind of seeing you glaring at them until they back away. So from what I'm seeing, this person has an uphill battle if they want to get back in your life. I'm not so sure if you will, or like I can't feel if you will or will not let this person in. And I think that's actually really good, because of course it's up to you, right? But I feel like it depends on the situation, what caused things to kind of fall apart, what caused this for you, right? and then how they act after. I feel some of you are done. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing some of you are like, now I'm done. Mm-mm. For some of you, I feel like you don't want the closure. You don't want the discussion. You don't want the anything. Get off my property. It's that kind of an energy for this person. It's like I'm reminded of a meme. It said, it was Brooklyn Nine-Nine. If you've been on the channel for a bit, I love that show. Where Rosa says to, oh my gosh, I can't even remember her name, Gina, what's the first thing you notice about a man when he approaches you? And Gina's like, the audacity. That's what I'm picking from. For those of you that are like, done, that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up. And what's interesting is that it's not like you're getting, really angry or falling into like being dramatic or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's like you don't want to give them anything. And it's not this like tete-a-tete, I'm not gonna blah, blah, blah. It feels really more that it's like you're done with this person and they're not getting anything. They're not getting anything. Any anger, any love, any da-da-da, nothing. So I think I'll leave it there, Scorpio. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful. If you like the reading, please like, comment, subscribe. It does help to keep the channel going. And if I didn't say it already, I do have these singles reads coming out next week, so please keep an eye out for those. And we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.